and welcome to this week's Coffee and Card. We're in November 2022 and this month we're using the Jingle stamp set. I keep missing the third jingle. Lots and lots of stamps in here, and I'm also going to feature the Santa Express Designer Series paper. Now I really like this paper and it's just gorgeous. Look at this, and I love the colours, and it's part of a suite. Now I haven't bought the stamp set or the dies, but I bought the paper, so you don't have to buy, you know, you're allowed to like bits of sweets and use them with other stamps. And I just thought these colours went really well with the Jingle Jingle Jingle, so I used them in this kit. Right, so let's get started. I've already started a little bit. I've glued the parcel paper onto the front of your shaded spruce card. Okay, and now we're going to do some stamping. So you've two pieces for stamping on. You've got your piece that's going in the middle of the card, and then the scalloped frame which is going on the front of your card. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, and we have got "'Tis the Season to Be" again. I am going to use the other stamps, I promise you. And this time I have used the Parakeet Party, which is one of the new in colours. Didn't really like this when I first saw it, and I have used it so much. It's just such a lovely bright colour. So, "'Tis the Season to Be." I'm just putting that box a centimetre or so down from the top. There we go. Cloth. And then I am stamping the Jolly in the Sweet Sorbet. Still managing on 2 blocks because everything's packed in kits for in-person classes. I might treat myself to a new set of blocks. So we're getting a new catalogue soon in December. Well, the new catalogue actually starts in January, but as a demonstrator you can buy them in December, and you can also pre-earn for Celebration, where if you spend £45 on stuff you get to choose a freebie. So I thought I'll hang on till then and buy myself some new blocks so that I get my new blocks and I get a freebie, and then I can have a look as well and perhaps sneak some new stuff into the basket as well, of course. Okay, so there we go. So I'll stamp the Jolly, and now I'm going to stamp the outline. So for each word you get the word, and then you get an outline for it. And this time I'm going to stamp it in the same colour as I did the word. You can do it in obviously a contrasting colour if you want. So let's get this out and pop it on the block. So, and the trick with this is, well, you can either do it on your stamping platform, or you can do it by eye. So, let's put that away. I might get my hair in the camera view. Apologies if I do. It's a bit wild at the moment. I'm due to have it cut in about an hour. Right, so get it as close as you can, line them all up, and then just gently set it down. And there you go. Slightly offset, but it's jaunty. Okay. And then I'm just going to use some dimensionals to stick that to the front of the card. If I can find my dimensional. Here we go. As I was saying last week, I'm quite generous with my dimensionals because I suspect most of these cards are going to be going through the post, so you don't want them getting squished. There we go. sticking. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop that in the middle of the card. Oh, sorry, I didn't turn the sound down on my iPad. That's a reminder that I've got a haircut. So let's scoot along. Right, so, and then another piece of paper from the Santa selection, and this is ho, 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 that way up. So, glue, 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 glue. So a nice simple card. You could make quite a few of these quite quickly. And you get 6 card front pieces out of a sheet of designer series paper, so that a 12 by 12. So this is 10 centimeters by 14.4, and you can cut 6. So you could easily make even 12 of these quite quickly by cutting up your sheets. Okay, and then I'm just going to position, before I stick, I'm going to position my Father Christmas, because I want to stamp the bells. I used for this, I'm thinking crumb cake. Yep, crumb cake, because it's got a nice golden colour, I think, crumb cake. So I think it makes a nice bell. We did have gold delicata ink at one point, so if you have some of that in your stash, that would look nice as well. Just remember, it does take a little while to dry, so it's not as quick as our water-based inks at drying. Okay, so a couple of bells coming there, and again add the bows, and look at the detail. You've got the little shiny, they are gorgeous. Although with this with the jolly jingle jingle jingle, there is some little bells, trinkets that we will be using in later in week 3 and 4 actually, which are gorgeous little flat embellishments, which are so cute. And then again we're having red bows on here. So nice simple quick card to stamp on Father Christmas. Right, I'm going to re-ink this. Can you see here where I've got some ink on the side of the stamp? That it probably won't mark the card, but it could. So I just went in a little bit too heavy there. We're just inking up the raised part of the stamp, not the whole thing. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. There you go. See, much, much better. And I'm not risking getting additional blobs on my card, which, let's face it, always happens on the last stamping. If it's going to happen at all. Right, so I'm going to centre this on first. Things are walking all over the place today. So, the trusty glue. That. There we go, and then I'm just popping Santa Claus on as well. So see, it's even pretty on the other side. I like the green stripes. Always the case with our designer series paper, it's beautiful on both sides, which is why we all resist cutting it up, because we don't know which side to use. And there we go, so I've lined Santa up with his baubles, or his bells rather, his jingle jingle. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. And then there's some space there for you to write your message. You could even stamp a little Merry Christmas if you wanted to. So there we go. All right, so that's card 2. and I shall see you next week for card 3. Take care. Bye.